Real estate agents, take note. I'm going to cover a few points that I've written down and I educate people on in relation to sincere selling. For those of you that purely love selling something to somebody else and seeing the gratification on their faces, these are some points that you might want to make a note of, and I'm sure that John will put a few of them on the screen when this video comes up. Quality is needed to be a great sincere seller. It's the ability to be of service when required. So when I started in real estate in 1987, it was mandatory that we get back to an inquiry within a very quick, very quick, short time period. The other day I made a phone call and inquired on a property. It took the agent 3 days to return my call. I couldn't believe it. I'd actually forgotten that I'd made the inquiry. So that's the first thing, is the ability to be of service and be responsive. The second thing is, what are the outcomes of the people that you're trying to serve, whether it's the vendor or whether it's the buyer? What are their outcomes? What are their desires and what are their wants? Know those, right? Knowledge required of the product. So if you were selling a house or an apartment or a unit, you might want to know about the acoustic rating. You might want to know what sort of heating there is. There are so many properties that I view of a weekend where I walk in and I ask an agent a really general question. They have to ring somebody else or they go looking for the item in the house. I find it absolutely astonishing. So therefore, by knowing the product, you're actually meeting my needs. Now, that also creates a couple of other things. It gives you the ability to be able to positively influence the client to your way of thinking or to what the market is saying, etc. You're more believable when you know. When you don't know answers to certain questions and you're not considered the expert, people don't listen. They actually turn off. You just might not see it, or you might see their eyes wander. But that is a really common problem in our game. Question-based dialogue. Huge on question-based dialogue. Ask a better question, get a much better answer. So you're not being intrusive when you ask buyers questions. And I think the way that you put it across, your tone, your depth of sound, etc., and the quality of the question is very, very important. It is paramount that you get to know what you are selling on an intimate basis. And it could be something so minor that, what sort of floorboards are they? Are they American oak? Are they 18 mil or 21 mil? Whatever it might be, those little things do resound with the buyer. They may not necessarily be impressed straight away, but they will understand that you have the understanding and the knowledge of the product to sell. In serving them better, they are the things that I think you need to take heed of. And if you want to be really, really good at your art, the art of sincere selling is in the 4 points I've just given you. Happy selling.